Zelf.
On the shelf.
By encouraging members to vote no on Proposition 2, which would allow medical marijuana in the state of Utah, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints once again is trying to limit the agency of unaffiliated citizens who are just trying to make adult decisions for their health without religious interference. By the way, did you know that we only use the term marijuana because back in the day racist government officials wanted to link the plant with Mexican crime?
Man, that's messed up.
Not only that, they also said it inspired satanic music like jazz and swing and caused white women to have sexual relations with Negroes. Gasp! It would be fine for the church to encourage members just not to use cannabis, but instead, they go trying to block it for everybody else. This is ill-informed at best and malicious at worst. From 2013 to 2015, Utah ranked 7th in the nation for most drug overdoses and alcohol poisoning. In 2015, 24 people died in the state of Utah every month as a result of prescription opioid overdoses, and general drug overdoses across the nation killed more than the entire Vietnam War and the AIDS epidemic. Of all those thousands and thousands of deaths, 0 of them were related to cannabis. And according to the DEA, precisely 0 people in the history of humankind have ever overdosed on cannabis.
That's shocking.
In the face of such a terrible legal drug crisis, it seems absolutely baffling that the church would perpetuate this fear against a non-chemically addictive plant that humans have been using safely
for 10,000 years.
The reason they cite in their oh-so-official email is that they worry about people, particularly youth, getting access to the plant.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
While it is true that cannabis can have adverse effects on young people with predispositions to mental illness, what they don't mention is that it is generally safe compared to many legal substances in use today, including alcohol, tobacco, opioids, and even sugar, which has been demonstrated to be more addictive than cocaine and is responsible for 184,000 deaths every year. In states where cannabis has been fully legalized, teen usage has actually dropped. Not only that, legal states have also seen a 6.5% drop in opioid overdoses and a 15% drop in alcohol sales.
This is great. This is the bee's knees, item 9.
Legalization means that the people who want a safer alternative to treating things like chronic pain, especially that associated with HIV and AIDS and Crohn's disease, as well as Alzheimer's, epilepsy, arthritis, glaucoma, and multiple sclerosis, can do so without being treated like criminals. In light of so much evidence highlighting the medicinal and economic benefits of cannabis, the church's ongoing crusade against the plant makes me wonder if they're the ones who are smoking something.
Are you high?
Perhaps it's the $1.3 billion the church currently has invested in Big Pharma. Perhaps it's just the observation that Joseph Smith made, that as soon as men get a little bit of authority as they suppose, they begin to exercise unrighteous dominion. Whatever the reason, it seems clear to me that the church has no place infringing on the freedoms of a secular society. If you think alcohol is bad, don't drink alcohol. If you think sex is bad, don't have sex. If you think eating shellfish is bad, don't eat shellfish. If you think working on Saturday is bad, don't work on Saturday. If you think cannabis is bad, don't ingest cannabis. It's that easy. No need to infringe on other people's rights.
That must be really hard for you.
The essence of American freedom is the ability to do what you want to do, making decisions for yourself without having to conform arbitrarily to someone else's moral code. The founders of this country fought and died so that we, not the theocracies, could make moral, spiritual, and medicinal decisions for ourselves. Church leaders would do well to take to heart the advice of Joseph Smith to teach correct principles and let them govern themselves. I don't know about any war in heaven, but I do know that there is a battle going on today between those who are seeking to expand human freedom and those who are seeking to curtail it. Though the church will continue trying to destroy the agency of Utah citizens, you can help defend liberty by voting yes on Proposition 2. Woo! Make sure you vote!